We all know by now that LilDurk and other OTF members was arrested for the murder for hire that happened in Los Angeles. Quando Rondo cousin Lil Pab. Now here's the indictment, a breakdown of indictment of LilDurk and the OTF members. Federal charges has been filed against 5 people accused in a murder for hire plot targeting rapper Quando Rondo over his suspected involvement in the K of emerging Chicago rapper King Von in 2020 in Atlanta. The indictment unsealed in the U.S. District Court in Los Angeles on Thursday charged Kavon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston. Those named in the indictment are facing charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, commit murder for hire resulting in death, as well as the use of carry and discharge of firearm and a machine gun. So they use the machine gun also in the furtherance of a crime violence resulting in a death. So unlike the Young Thug trial, the Young Thug indictment, that is a state RICO charge. Now, LilDurk and OTF is dealing with a federal RICO charge, which is a whole lot worse. Prosecutors allege that all 5 individuals named in the indictment has ties to the hip-hop group Only the Family, OTF, formed by Chicago rapper LilDurk in 2010. And we all heard LilDurk saying that he's no longer gang banging, he's no longer a gang member. So that's all you got to prove in a RICO, that you was involved in a gang. And LilDurk basically told on himself. So moving on. According to the indictment, 2 years after the 2020 murder of rapper King Von, whose real name is Devon Daquan Bennett, outside an Atlanta hookah lounge, alleged members of OTF offered money and music opportunity in exchange for murder of Georgia-based rapper Quando Rondo, whose real name is Taquan Terrell Bowman, in retaliation for his suspected involvement in the killing of King Von. So they're saying that LilDurk put a hit on Quando Rondo due to what happened to King Von in Atlanta at the hookah lounge. The indictment further alleged that the OTF members used a credit card associated with the group to purchase planes tickets to fly to the defendants to California on August the 8th, 2022. So these dummies use a OTF credit card, which is traceable. That's crazy. To search for Bowman after learning that he was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. It added that Grant flew to LA from Miamiville private jet to oversee the operation. So he flew. So LilDurk, I guess LilDurk name. Let's see LilDurk name Bowman. I think LilDurk name is Bowman, but they're saying LilDurk flew on his private jet to LA to oversee the hit. And that's crazy. Now you know these people can pull your flight records to see where you was at a particular time. Yeah. I'm hearing they pulled their Instagram. They got stuff off Instagram they would communicate. Now we seeing that they use OTF credit cards to not to hire, but to rent to rent hotel rooms and to rent hotel rooms and buy plane tickets. Prosecutors alleged that all 5 individuals named in the indictment has ties to hip. Okay, we already said that. According to the indictment, 2 years after the 2020 murder of rapper King Von, whose real name is Devon Daquan Bennett, outside Atlanta hookah lounge. Okay, we said that. Who can line lead memo OTF offer money, music, opportunity exchange for the murder. Okay, let's go down. The indictment further alleged that OTF members used a credit card associated with the group to purchase plane tickets to fly defendants to California on August 8, 2022 to purchase Bowman after learning that he was staying in a hotel. That's where we left off. It added that Grant flew to LA from Miami via private jet to oversee the operation. So evidently, LilDurk moved to Miami because he was staying in Atlanta. So maybe he was just in Miami at that time. He found out that Quando Rondo and his boys was in LA. Once in LA, Grant allegedly booked a room at Universal City Hotel for the conspirators before he met them there to provide them with guns, prosecutors said. So this dummy rented rooms with the OTF credit card, paid for the plane tickets, and also gave them guns to carry out the hit. So someone got to be snitching. The indictment also stated that Grant allegedly rented a white BMW sedan and a white Infiniti, which were later used to track and follow Bowman as he, his sister, and his cousin, 24-old Savia Robinson, drove around LA in a black Cadillac Escalade on August the 19th. And here's the shooting that took place. The hit on Quando was the hit was for Quando Rondo, but they wound up taking out his cousin Lil Pal at this gas station in LA. The plot came to a head when Bowman stopped at a gas station along Beverly Boulevard. Prosecutors said that is when Houston allegedly drove to an alley behind the gas station before Lynn Jones, Lindsay, and an unidentified conspirator out to carry out the shooting. So these dummies went to a gas station where all these cameras at to let the guys out in the alleyway so they can carry out the shoot. That's crazy. Messy. Bowman and his sister were not injured in the shooting, but Robinson was fatally wounded. Bowman and his sister was not injured in the shooting, but Robinson was fatally wounded. So Robinson must be Lil Pal. According to the indictment, following the shooting, the defendants and the conspirator went to a hamburger restaurant when they discussed payment. So these dummies went to a restaurant to discuss payment for the hit. Where cameras at once again. That's crazy. Prosecutors said that on the same day as the shooting, an unnamed co-conspirator used an OTF associated credit card to purchase plane tickets for Wilson Jones, Lindsay, and Houston to travel back to Chicago. So they used credit card twice to buy plane tickets. First time to get them there, second time to get them back. Now all the shooters was on the same flight. What a dumb move. What else it says? So I guess that it. So they use credit cards or OTF, go to the restaurant, discuss the hit where all those cameras was. Then LilDurk flies to LA on a private jet. Then send for the hitters and pay for the plane ticket with an OTF credit card. Man, all these traceable things he was doing. That show LilDurk went too smart. Now we see why LilDurk been pushing peace, trying to be a Muslim, talking about he's no longer gangbanging, because he knew this indictment was looming. And he knew they had evidence against him. And he gonna need that money from this new music he's about to drop. because he's heading to California to face RICO charges along with the OTF hitters that carried out the hit. Now they have all the evidence they need. They got the credit card receipts, the hotel receipts. When they got the credit card receipts for the hotel payments, for the plane tickets, the rental cars he rented. And then he go by the gas station where they got video surveillance, the restaurant where they all was planning the hit. I mean, they got so much concrete evidence on LilDurk. So now that explains why he's been pushing peace and trying to be a Muslim, because he know he gonna need protection in California where the Crips are. Now he's gonna be in a federal jail where Crips members are same type of same gang that Lil Pal and Quando Rondo, all of them associated with. So now he's gonna be locked up with no protection, no sticks, no shooters, just him. And that's why LilDurk is trying to be a Muslim, because he know he's gonna need that protection. In reality, they didn't need nobody to snitch, because they have LilDurk made so many mistakes with paying for things with an OTF credit card, and then paying for the rental cars with an OTF, paying for rental cars for the hitters with an OTF credit card. Then he goes to LA a day before, trying to find out where they were staying. So LilDurk, he made a terrible mistake. I know he wanted revenge for Lil King Von death in Atlanta, but he was moving sloppy. They're saying that people were snitching on LilDurk, but hell, LilDurk snitched on himself the way he was moving. He should have stayed away, sent them guys to Cali to do what they gonna do, and gave them guys cash money to buy everything. But now this dummy using his OTO credit card, and then he goes to the place where the hit was carried out at the same time. That's crazy. So LilDurk is about to be facing federal RICO charges, where he's facing federal RICO charges and being extradited back to California with no bond, and until he stand trial. Please subscribe, hit that like button, see you soon.